Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the virtual world of Düren, a city, a town in the west of Germany, almost on the Dutch border, all the way over near Aachen, between Cologne and Aachen. Aachen, it sounds like something you have stuck in the back of your throat. If you're in France, it's Aix-la-Chapelle, which of course sounds much better, doesn't it? Where's my tasty beverage? It's on the desk. I'll have to get that in a minute. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Sunday night is organ music night, and tonight we've called it Serenade to Music. Sorry, there's something in my nose and it's really annoying me. What is it about getting older? It's men in particular. I guess women have this too, I'm not sure. But what do we need... as you grow older and as you progress through life, apparently your bodies are supposed to sort of adapt to the threats of the world around you and things like that. But can anyone tell me what older men need nasal and oral hair for? What's that saving us against? It's just a pain. What's that all about? When I was young, my nose and my ears were completely bald, which is a wonderful thing. And the older you get, the worse it gets. What on earth, what manner of evil goings on in the world is this saving us from? I don't know. It's rather annoying, and it's really annoying me tonight for some reason. Yes, so I need to get Vanessa with some tweezers going. Just out of interest, this has nothing to do with Sunday night as organ music night. You know when you're bored and nothing is happening, and you're trawling through YouTube, as one does. You're trawling through YouTube and you come across videos, you think, what on earth is going on there? So you watch it. And I came across one recently, some bizarre guy who basically, he just seems to travel around the world going to barber shops. That's all he seems to do, at least as far as I can tell. He just travels around the world getting his hair cut and getting shaved, and that's it. Fascinating stuff, obviously. But there was a video where he was being absolutely tortured, literally tortured by some obviously evil gentleman. He was getting a haircut and a wet shave, you know, it was all very good until that point. And then this guy took what looked to me like sort of big cotton buds wrapped in something, and it turned out to be hot wax. And he stuck one in each ear and one up each nostril, which he then proceeded to rip out along with all the, oh my God, along with all the hair. That's torture. People are paying money to have that done. What on earth is wrong with you? A pair of scissors will do the same job, thank you very much. I just don't get it. Some people love that kind of thing, presumably. So anyway, there we are. Right, that has nothing to do with tonight. It just came into my mind because I'm being really annoyed by something up my beak. Anyway, there we are. There we are. What a brilliant start. I hope you're okay, everybody, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're having a wonderful weekend, and so on and so on. We're going to have some fun hymns tonight. Serenade to music, I called it, which leaves it open to everything. If you have suggestions for serenades, you know where to send them. Urza, get the old address up there, please. gang@gartshore.de. Oh, and before I get into trouble from Urza, I have to do this. I'm prepared tonight, and then I have to do this. There you are, you see? There you are. Good, good, good. And then I go back here and I do this, and I do this. I sound like Jackie Mason. I do this, I do this. Anyway, right, there we are. There we are. Now, a couple of people probably won't be with us tonight. Jerry Martin won't be with us tonight. He is traveling back from Ireland, and he's probably en route home to sunny Ohio as we are performing here. Cameron Platts and Kristen Platts, they will be with us virtually in the background. They have family to visit over the weekend, so they probably won't be around live tonight, but they will be listening in later. So hi Cam, hi Kristen, hi everyone from the family. I hope you're having a wonderful time, especially Dave, who sounds like Jimmy Stewart. So there you are. How do I know? Don't ask. So that's rather exciting. And Jürgen Stelzer, our friend Jürgen Stelzer, probably won't be with us tonight as well. Jürgen's feeling a little under the weather. He had some dental work done, and apparently something happened. So he's not feeling terribly well at the moment, so he won't be with us tonight either. But he will be watching the concert at a later date. So Jürgen, get better soon, and we will see you online very soon. There we are. Now I see somewhere here, somehow here we have a birthday. Someone said we have a birthday. Who has his or her or its birthday today? You have to be so careful these days. Are you allowed to say his or her anymore? Probably not. Do I care? No. Joe Humans, Nasenhaare Scheiße zu fangen. Joe Humans, don't use words like that. to stop midges getting up your nose. Yes, well, when I was young, I could have done with that. Out fishing with Dad, I could have done with having nose hair to get rid of midges up the conch. Anyway, right, sounds like a Billy Connolly sketch. What does? Nose hair. I don't know. I just don't get it. I really don't know what this is all about. Aachen in Dutch. Thank you very much for that. Yes, someone said it's about... Come on, whose birthday is it? Tell me whose birthday it is, and then we have to do things. Das Sekretariat sollte dich erinnern. Thank you to Edmund for donation. And Karel Lodewijks. Karel is 70? You're joking. Good heavens, Karel. Oh, did you hear that? That doesn't sound good. Oh my goodness. The Matrix. The Borg. Something. What the hell is that? Can you hear that? Gosh, can you hear that? Something weird is happening there. Can you hear that? Let me know if you can hear that, because that's weird. There's some sort of weird electronic noise in the background. Could you hear that? Oh my goodness. This is new. What the hell is that? Anyway, can you hear that? Yes, I can. Oh, thank God. Doesn't sound good. No, you're right. It doesn't sound good. Right, ladies and gentlemen, we have to do a restart. So, all right. Power the Starship Enterprise down. Sounds like an electric arc or something. Yes, it does, doesn't it? Really not very nice. And then a chirping sound. Yes, right. So, okay. Everything off. Off you go. And then we will restart the machine. Behind the scenes. We did some behind the scenes last night. Last night, I hear you say. Last night, first Saturday of the month, we had our tuba concert, our members concert, as it were. And it's a sort of Illuminati gang internal concert, as it were, for the somebody once called it the High Rollers concert, which I think is quite funny. No, it's nothing like that. And we did some behind the scenes just for fun. So actually, by default, and just because something's wrong here, we're doing some behind the scenes today. So here we are. I'm starting up the machine from scratch. And you get to see how quick this all is. Look, there's a beautiful painting by... Who's that by? I don't know. Windows is putting up all sorts of art at the moment, which is really rather nice. Now, if I don't want to show you my password, so can you see that? No. Good. There we are. Right, there we are. Logged in. That's that. Touchscreen. Let's make sure that's all running. Yes, that's running. Start Hauptwerk. Click, and off we go. Right, let's do this again. See what happens. This, ladies and gentlemen, is why I despise Windows with a vengeance. Let's load the same organ again and see what happens. Lie-dee-die-dee-die-dee-die. Houston, we have a problem. Yes, indeed we do. But do we have to put round pegs in square holes, or was it the other way around? I don't know. Let's find out. Anyway, Düren will load very quickly because this is the modern version of Hauptwerk. And I have very fast NVMe caching drives in the machine. So it should all load very quickly. And hopefully we will have our strange problem taken care of. I wonder what that was. If it persists, we shall try another organ and see. Bizarre, wasn't it? We've never had that before. That's a new one. Let's put that out to the experts out there. Jerry, if you're listening after the fact, what on earth was that noise? Right, let's have a look. Let's get our thing going. And so far, so good. So far, so good. Just check it wasn't the left hand. You know, it could be both hands. You never know. Nope, wasn't that. Is it this? Who knows? It could have been anything. One never knows. It could have been something bizarre going on in the background. Windows could have been having a little brain fart in the background. Sounds good now, though. Let's see how long this lasts. All right. What were we talking about? I have no idea what we're talking about. Jim, get your drink, Fraser. Yes, you're right. Damn it. I forgot my drink. Hold on, let me get my drink. There's nothing more unceremonious than getting on and off an organ bench. It's really not designed. not designed ergonomically. You can slide off either side, but that's even worse. You have to do the sort of the get your leg over thing, and it works that way best. That's the way that works. Right, okay, there we are. There's my tasty beverage. Now I'm going to pop that there, because when I swing my legs back over, with my luck, I would go and spill that all over everything. Ugh. I can't swing my legs over there because I've got a laptop there, I've got my ATEM streamer there, I've got cables everywhere. Knowing my luck, everything would fall apart. Right, let's have a piece of music to think about this. Onwards, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go, without accidentally hitting the pedals. Oh, no, one doesn't accidentally hit the pedals. Good God, no. No. That's very amateurish. Have you ever done that before? I think I have, actually, yes. I think I have. I once played a concert where I thought the organ was off like that, no stops. And I stood on the pedal board to get something. And it turned out that when I stood up like that, something in my pocket, keys, money, whatever, I don't know, touched one of the pistons and put full organ on as I was standing on the pedals. That was quite interesting. Anyway, right. There we are. We started this evening, by the way, we started this evening with a piece of music, one of the songs to Mary, hymns to Mary, Gegrüßet seist du Königin, Hail thee Queen, all that kind of stuff. Wonderful stuff, I love it. It's a very bizarre hymn. It starts off in 4/4. Dum tee 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 ta ta tee. It sounds like a little march, doesn't it? And it's really rather cute. And then there's 4 bars in 3/4 time, a waltz. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3. And then it goes back to 4/4. Ta 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 tee 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 tee. I have no idea what that's all about. It's like the Dutch national anthem. It's all over the place. Anyway, right. Let's have, no, not that. Let's go in this direction. Let's have one of my favorite hymns of all time, which is magnificent. It's again one of the songs to Mary, a Mary hymn. It's absolutely one of In an English Country Garden. In an English country garden. You're from Australia, cameratim.com. Surely you would then call it in a posh pom's yard. Don't know what you would call that. Anyway, an English country garden. That's a very strange tune. Let's play that instead. All right. How does the middle bit go? No, it doesn't do that, does it? That's how it goes. How does that bit go? Someone find a PDF of the music of Posh Pom's Yard and send that to me, please. That would be good fun, wouldn't it? Play Alleluia, Alleluia. I'm not sure what you mean by that. You could mean this. That's hallelujah. It could mean this. Those are 2 hallelujahs you might use for a mass. Because I'm the organist at church, I have to sing those, you know. So you have your reading, then you have the hymn after the reading, and you burst into hallelujah mode. At which point I then have to sing hallelujah, 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 and the congregation answers. Yeah. That's all very exciting. And on evening services when we can't be bothered. You know, we're in a hurry to get off because there's something on the telly we want to watch. We do the short one. Hallelujah, hallelujah. And that's it. Done. That's the one we do. All right. So anyway, yeah, so don't forget the robin. Hey, what are you talking about now? Mark Bolt, could you maybe play Bach's Little Fugue in G minor? Maybe. 644434. And those are the winning lottery numbers. That'd be quite good, wouldn't it? Alleluia chorus. I don't know. Is that what, I don't think that's what he meant. I don't know. Alleluia chorus. That's Christmas. We'll do that at Christmas this year. We didn't do that last year, did we? There's that annoying trill, which is just on the wrong keys. Or I wonder, or does he maybe mean that awful thing by Leonard Cohen? Does he maybe mean that one? Edmund's Request. What's Edmund's Request? Is that something by Beethoven? Could be. All right. All things bright and beautiful. That is a nice little hymn. Right. All right. You're bombarding me with things now. Here, Ursa. Collate and send, please. Okay, collate and send. What were we talking about? I have no idea. Let's get over to the emails and see if someone sent an English Country Gardens as a PDF. I'm sure someone will have. Ha! There we got. Ha! Wonderful. A ukulele version. Yeah, that's as far as I got. That's as far as I got, but there's this, that's it. John's looking for a better version. It's the extended bit. And then is that all it does? Maybe it is. I can't remember. Can't remember this. What on earth is this? Ooh. Ooh, what's this? What's this? Mirabilos has sent me something rather beautiful here. What's that? That's also this. Okay, thank you, John. That's good. That's a better looking version. That's very true. It's still only it's the basic chorus. I want the verse as well. However, ladies and gentlemen, something here. Let's open this with this. Ladies and gentlemen. Right, thanks to the wonders of modern science, if I press this, and then this, and then this, and then this, and then that, and then this, there's a piece of music sent by... All right, this works beautifully tonight, doesn't it? Have you been having moments, ladies and gentlemen, where technology has been driving you nuts because it's not working properly? I've been having one of those weekends. Oh my goodness. All right, enough nonsense, back to work. This, ladies and gentlemen, is a rather beautiful piece of music sent to us by Mirabilos here. This is absolutely gorgeous. Rachmaninoff. I think this is actually the first Rachmaninoff of the concert. And this is a beautiful piece of music. I used to sing this with one of my choirs. Well, I didn't sing it, I conducted it. They sang it. It's the easiest piece of music for a choir to sing by Rachmaninoff. It requires the basses to go down to a bottom F. No lower than that. There are pieces by Rachmaninoff that require them to go down to a bottom A flat, which is basically a 32 foot. Or I think there's actually one that also makes them go down to a bottom G. You need those Russian alcoholic basses to do that, to get that to work. But anyway, this is not one of those. This is an absolutely delicious piece of music. Gosh, I'm not actually sure how you pronounce any of it, but it's from his all-night vigil. Which movement is it? I can't remember which movement it is. Mirabilos, tell us which movement it is, and then for God's sake, give us a German or an English translation, please. It's wonderful. Rachmaninoff at his most simple but beautiful. This is absolutely beautiful. Yes. Something like that, something like that. It turns into sort of a 5 or 6 part scream at some point. It should be incredibly loud. If you imagine a sort of Russian choir in an enormous acoustic space, absolutely belting it out. I have a wonderful recording. I can't remember who it's by. It's by a wonderful Russian choir singing the all-night vigil from Rachmaninoff. It's one of the most beautiful pieces of music ever. If you're having a stressful day, if you're not having a good time, then just get yourself in a darkened room, put a couple of candles on, get yourself something Scottish to drink, and put on the all-night vigil by Rachmaninoff. Oh, all the worries of the world will disappear instantly. It's absolutely beautiful. It really is. It really is. You're talking about Linux now. How did you get onto Linux, everybody? Good heavens. You should be paying attention to the music, ladies and gentlemen. Right, anyway, fun, nonetheless. Right, let's see what the mail's been up to. What's this? That's not going to help anybody. Ooh, what's that? I don't know. Okay, that's kind of interesting. I don't know what that is. Let's have a look. Let's have a look and see what we can do with this. Okay, we'll pop that in the old list for later, maybe. Ah, what's this? Ooh, something else for Christmas. Oh, I'll save that one for Christmas. All right, Dominic, thank you. We'll save that one for Christmas, or towards Christmas. It's not. There are Christmas things in the shops, but we're not quite at Christmas time yet, so that's that. Thank you very much. Ooh, what's this? Cassie, thank you. Very kind. A ticket. Ooh, what about other tickets? Ooh, 3 it says. No, that's not true because we have some others too. Thank you first of all to Alexander and to Jerry who, before we even started, purchased the tickets. Thank you also to Stefan. Thank you to, who's this? Cam. Oh, thank you, Cameron. Very kind, thank you. Who this? Samantha. Thank you, Samantha. Very kind indeed. And who this? Andrew. Thank you, Andrew. Also wonderful. Thank you very much indeed. Gosh, generous. Thank you very much, folks. Very kind indeed. Oh, apparently, oh, hold on. A message from Vanessa. Vanessa says we're having one of our Watch Fraser struggle nights tonight, apparently. And Vanessa said, if tonight we get the 25 tickets, then I have to play something by Bach, she said. Normally Bach was going to be 50 tickets sold. And I fought and said, no, I want it to stay as 50. And she said, no, that's not fair. So apparently I get to, if we get 25 tickets sold tonight, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, we're at 6, all right, 6. We're at 6. If we get to 25, I have to play something by Bach, and she hasn't told me what it is. So there you are. I don't particularly want to. Thank you, David. That's the one we had. That's exactly the same score. Yep, that's exactly the same score that John just sent as well, so thank you very much. Yeah, I'm looking for the other bit. Yeah, it's weird. I'm looking for the other bit, the middle bit. That's the bit we can't find. All right, thank you for looking, folks. Thank you. We'll keep going until we find the right one. We'll find it. Ooh. Great. Okay, back to the music. Yes, sorry, my favourite hymn to Mary. We were talking about hymns to Mary, and this is my favourite one. It's not the one you think it is. Everyone thinks everyone thinks it's that one, Wunderschön Prächtige, which I love. But this is even better. Segne du Maria. This is even better. I love this one. You can turn it into a piece of music by Edward Elgar. Sorry, I'm going to pause there. I'm going to pause there. Our friend and cheeky sod, as he sometimes calls himself, Mr. Joe Humans. Mr. Joe Humans is buying many small tickets in the hope that we will get to the 25 tickets like that. Let's change the rules a little bit, because that's cheating. That's cheating. Let's change the rules a little bit. 25 tickets from individual persons. How about that? That's a nice idea, Joe. Very cheeky. Look at this. Joe's all right. Excuse me. The joke is on me, definitely. So I should have been very careful about that. So yes, that's very cheeky, Joe. Very cheeky. He's still doing it. He's still doing it. You are a cheeky sod, Joe Humans, but we love you for it. So there you are. All right. I'm only going to count it as one, though, because it's from you. That's cheeky. Cheeky. You put me off my improvisation. Joe Humans, you put me off. What am I going to do now? I'm going to continue. Here we go. Let's do a different one. Completely different. Start in a very different vein and see what we can do now. You rotten lot. Yeah, ha 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 ha. Perfect. Ladies and gentlemen, our cheeky friend Joe has caught me at my own game again, and right, here we are. He's adding messages to this. Let me see, what on earth is going on here? Right, hold on. There's so many things coming in. What's happening here? Right, hold on. Where were we? I'm going to have to count. Right, we had you and you. We had that. Yes, right. There's Joe with his 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, with his cheeky tickets. And now Joe has come up with some more cheeky tickets. Right, who's this? Mirabilos. Oh, I see. Mirabilos thinks that tickets bought in the past count towards today's tickets. Nope. No. We don't do that. Gerald, thank you very much, Gerald. That's very kind of you. And of course, Joe, thank you very much. Again, can't blame me for typing, Joe says. Very wonderful. So thank you very much indeed. Who this? Who's this? Who's this? Someone called AH. I'm just going to say AHS. So there we are. I'm not going to give you a full name there. Who's that? Dominic as well. And also greetings to Vanessa, so that's good. Yes, I'm not sure if greetings to Vanessa are going to be in order towards the end of the evening. Right, how many do we have now? I have to deduct some because that was cheating. Hold on. I know I shouldn't, but I'm going to. I don't want to play Bach. Right, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those we're going to call that 1. All right, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Right, okay, there we are. We're at 14. 14, which means 11 to go. Right, that's fine. Oh, having said that, someone did order some Bach. Someone earlier said, can I or may I? I can't remember. Yes, the cracking again, Jeff. That was just me playing too loudly. Simple as that. That was just too loud. Hold on, let me see. We have something here. I think I have it. I hope I have it. If I don't, I have to find it. No, it's not. Damn it, it's not there. Okay. Right. Bear with me a second, because we have to find... Oh, it's Karel. Yes, sorry, it's Karel's birthday. That's what I have to play. You're right. No, someone was asking about Bach, and I will be playing that in a second. But first I have to... that's the one. I have to do this and that. And then I have to do this and that. And then, oh, get away. And then I have to do, oh, that's a wonderful piece of music. And then I have to do this and that. There we are. That's what I'm looking for. Perfect. Download, save. Over to my download. This is so confusing, ladies and gentlemen, but it's the only way it works. Go to my downloads, open it with this magnificent score program, and voila, it automatically synchronizes to my iPad. He said famously, it does. It automatically goes there, so that's wonderful. Perfect. Right, what's this? Ooh, all right. Razbaz has sent something rather interesting too. Let's open that with this. Love it. Right, let's have that over there. Okay, any more country gardens here? Oh, look, this is... Oh my God, that's the entire, that's the Percy Grainger version for piano. Oh, wow. Oh, thank you, David. That's wonderful. That's the proper Percy Grainger. That's incredibly difficult to play. You need huge hands for that. Percy Grainger, Australian composer. Interesting hobbies. Let's just put it like that. Interesting fact about Percy Grainger. Percy Grainger, wonderful composer, Australian composer, lived a lot of his life in the UK and in New York. Friends with Rachmaninoff, friends with George Gershwin, friends with Art Tatum and Fats Waller. He knew all of those people. And he was, how to put this politely? Let's just say 50 Shades of Grey could have been written about Percy Grainger's pastimes. He was into interesting nocturnal activities. There's one way of putting it. Anyway, no, you don't need to know that. You don't need to know that, but fun nonetheless. Right, back to here and back to here. Oh, for heaven's sake, where's that gone? That's the one I want. There, perfect. Right, that's everything back to where it should. No! Oh, sorry, folks. Technology is really annoying me today. There it is. Wonderful. Good. Right. Okay. Someone earlier asked for Bach. We'll come back to that. Who asked me about the little fugue, Bach's little fugue in G minor? While you find that out for me, I'm going to play Happy Birthday for our friend Karel, who is apparently 70 today. I thought Karel was like my age. I'm sorry. 70? I don't believe you. Anyway, let's all sing Happy Birthday to Karel. How do you sing Happy Birthday in Dutch? How does one do that? I don't know. Happy birthday. And apparently it's someone else's birthday too. Who else is it? It's someone else's birthday. Happy birthday to you, Debs, 3:30. All right, Debs. Wonderful. There you go. Right. Gosh, that was fun. Lots of birthday people. We like birthdays. It was my dog's birthday. It was our dog's birthday yesterday. 13 years old. Little Shiloh, our little baby dog. 13 years old. How much is that dog in the window? Woof, woof. Anyway, right. Enough of that. It was his little birthday yesterday. Right, who was it? Who was it asking for? Jeffrey Ford says, Percy Grainger was also known for his playing of Grieg's piano concerto and made that work popular. But surely it was Eric Morecambe with Andrew Preview that made that work very possible. Playing all the right notes, just not necessarily in the right order. Anyway, right, did we find who was asking for Bach? Someone was asking for little Bach, little G minor Bach, which I think I can play by memory. I tried it not that long ago. We almost got there. Who was asking for that? Come on, someone was asking for little G minor Bach. 15th birthday, Debs, 330. That's a young person. Debs, what are you doing up so late at that age? Wonderful. Congratulations on your 15th birthday. Wonderful. Good for you. 330. What's the 330 mean? I wonder what that means. Will we ever know? Cool. Congratulations. Congratulations. So there we are. So we have, who was that? Sorry, who was that saying that? I can't read that. What's that saying? Mark Bolt. Mark Bolt. Are you still here, Mark Bolt? Let's have some Bach. This is not the 25 ticket Bach. That would be sight reading Bach. This is memorized Bach. Hopefully. Can I do it? Let's see if I can do it. Let's put a Bach sort of... That sounds kind of Bach-y, doesn't it? Now down here we need something Bach-y as well. Let's have that and that and that and... Actually no. And that. That's kind of Bach-y, but we need a bit more sort of mixture-ish. So let's add that and that and that. And couple that down. Yeah, that'll do. That sounds Bach-y, doesn't it? All right. Mark. Is Mark? Yes, I am, says Mark. Wonderful. Mark, you're wonderful. I'll get my baton. It's in Chicago. Well done, Jeff. Oh, by the way, Jeff excelled himself last night in the tuba concert with the funniest joke ever. But because some of you are not members of that secret group, we cannot disclose its secrets on pain of death. So you'll have to join to find out. Ha, that's a good one to do it. Right, here we go. Some Bach for Mark. The little G minor fugue. BWV 578, I think, if my memory serves me correct. And one of the few pieces by Bach I can play by memory, at least I think. Let's find out. No music in front of me. Let's see if it works. Oh, something like that. Sorry for the fluffs along the way. There are a few little mistakes in the way there. I love that piece of music, though. It's good fun. This organ can take a good tempo too. A lot of people play that far too slowly. That was probably a little too fast, but nonetheless, full of energy and excitement. Yes, I like it. How are we doing? We were at, where were we at? We were at 14, 15, 16. 9 to go. Right, there we are. That's Opus. Thank you very much, Opus. Very kind. And who dis? Who dis? František again. Ah, sorry for being late tonight. We had a concert from Nathan Laube. Ooh, Nathan Laube. Wow. And Trebich. Oh, wonderful. And you were turning pages for him. Oh, congratulations. Wow, if I'd known that, I'd have got you to say hi. Oh, that would have been really exciting. Gosh, yes. Oh, good practice being a page turner for organ concerts. I cut my chops, as it were, turning pages for professional organ concerts throughout my university days. I was the official page turner for organ concerts at Edinburgh University, and I went on. I've turned pages for lots of famous organists. My most famous page turning moments were probably, well, Jane Parker Smith, who I was her personal page turner when she played German concerts for a long time. Quite a few French organists, quite a few German organists. I'm trying to think of any really crazy famous organists I turned pages for. I turned pages for Jean Guillou once. Does that count? He was sight reading something during a concert, and I had to give him the music, and I had to hold it in front of him so he could play. And he didn't have his glasses with him, so I was holding the music like here while he was playing. It was really rather weird. Anyway. Jean Guillou, wonderfully eccentric character. I didn't know him very well. He died, sadly, too early, as it were. He was about 310 years old when he died. He was a vampire. But the one thing I met Jean, I don't know, maybe 5 or 6 times altogether. But the one thing I will always remember about him is the way he smelled. And I mean that in a positive way. He had a very expensive sort of cologne, a very expensive perfume, and he was always immaculate from head to toe. Immaculate. That's the one thing I remember about Jean Guillou. He was crazy but wonderful. Ooh. And I never found out what his cologne was, his scent. Anyway, there you are. Bizarre, bizarre, bizarre. Bizarre. Great fun. Right. Oh, I'm exhausted now after that little bit of Bach. All right, no more tickets, ladies and gentlemen. I don't want to play any more Bach tonight. I don't want to play any more Bach tonight. However, I do want to play something French, talking about Jean Guillou. And this was requested last night. And this is a request by Mr. O'Reilly and his wonderful, hilarious comments last night, which we are not allowed to divulge because it's secret. Can my winky blinkies work? Yes, they. Will it wink back? Yes, it will. Okay, good. So last night, our friend Jeff, we were talking about fun music, and he requested this. And this is a fun piece of music. This is by French impressionistic composer Claude Debussy, who is, we all know about Claude Debussy and his wonderful music. And this is number 6 from his Children's Corner, his selection of music, well, not for children, but of sort of children's themes. He wrote them for, I think, his children, probably. And this is the most politically correct of all of them. It's called the Gollywog's Cakewalk. That's it. I am banned from YouTube forever just for saying that name now. Nowadays, we would call it, what did we decide we would call it last night? We called it, what did we call it? What did we call it? An indigenous, oh God, what did we call it? We called it something, I can't remember now. An indigenous children's toys traditional dance. There you are. I think that's what we called it. Didn't we call it that? An indigenous children's toys traditional dance. There you are. Formerly known as the Gollywog's Cakewalk. Wonderful piece of music, and it sounds good on organ too, at least I hope it does. I have played this before, haven't I? the indigenous children's toys traditional dance. Number 6 from Claude Debussy's Children's Corners. There you are. A children's corner. That sounds like something. It sounds like a yogurt from Muller, doesn't it? Oh, let's have a children's corner. Anyway, there we are. Gollywog's Cakewalk. Very good fun. I love playing that. I think we could probably get away with doing a proper arrangement of that for the organ. Who wants a proper arrangement, hands up, of that piece of music for the organ? I think that would be good fun. Who wants that? I like it. Jeff says I like it. There you are. Good. Congratulations, Jeff. A man of taste. Right, ladies and gentlemen, what else did we have this evening? Here's something I don't know. Now, who requested this? Someone requested this. I don't know it. Let's find out. Maybe we will find out what it is. Ooh, hello, Joe. That's an interesting one. Oh, someone sent me a copy of the music for the little fugue. Thank you. Turns out I didn't need it after all. Ah! Yes, bingo. Someone sent me, that's it. David, you found it. You found it. You're a genius, David. Thank you very much indeed. Right, off you trot. Let's have that, and let's pop that over onto the iPad. Wonderful. Thank you very much. That's good. We found it now. Okay, who sent me this? Who sent me this? Where the hell is it? There we are. Andrew Bazuki. I love your name, but Andrew Bazuki. David German Festival Trumpet Tune. I don't know this. At least I don't think I do. Who's David German? 1990. My goodness, what key is that? That's F sharp major. I don't know if we do F sharp major. That's not allowed as far as I know. Anyway, F major. Let's get rid of some of that. Let's keep all of that. Could work actually, and then get rid of that, get rid of that, and that, and probably that, and probably that. Haha, that sounds pretty good, doesn't it? Right, what is this piece of music? The Festive Trumpet Tune by Mr. David German, dedicated to his loving wife, Kathleen. There you are. We need a trumpet en chamade. Tick. We need swell, full with mixtures, no reeds. Nah, we want reeds. And we're going to couple it to... Yeah, we're going to do that. And a big full pedal with a distant reed. Yeah, I like the sound of that. Right, sight reading, here we go. Will my winky blinky work? Yes, it will. Good, that's fine. Okay. I quite like that, even if it's in F sharp major, which is a horrendous key. Nothing has any right to be in F sharp major, but yeah, I like that. I like that. Cute tune. Whoops. Do you like the fact, by the way, ladies and gentlemen? It's rather clever. Hauptwerk is very clever. You can take these organs and you can detune them. So, can you hear that? It's ever so slightly out of tune, and I can make it perfectly in tune, but it doesn't sound natural then. That sounds too nice, it sounds too good, and that's unnatural. So what you do is you detune the reed pipes, and you can detune the other pipes as well, and it makes them sound so much more natural. It just makes it sound more natural, doesn't it? At least I think it does. I think it does. Anyway, right, wonderful. Ratty-tatty organ, indeed. Ratty-tatty organ. What organ am I playing tonight, says James Cochrane. The organ of Düren, St. Anne's Church in Düren, which is a wonderful instrument. Oh, only one more ticket. Good, good. This is looking good for no extra Bach sight reading tonight. Nancy, thank you very much. Chicago. Nancy's from near Chicago, you see, so that's why we play that. All right, thank you, Nancy, very kind. How are we doing, actually? That was 1456, 17, yes, 17. Good. Right, so we've got the Gulliver's Cape. We've got, how detuned can you go? Well, Jim, we can go horrendously detuned. Which is basically any organ in wintertime. Isn't that good? Well, no, let me memorize my numbers. You can detune everything and it sounds awful. It actually, no, it doesn't. It sounds like any organ at this time of year. So hold on, let's have pretty much full organ. Listen to this. That's so good. But anyway, yes, you can go completely crazy on it. I don't like to go that detuned, obviously. I think that's a little over the top. I do, however, like to have it, oh damn it, there, and I have very specific numbers. I'm very fussy about this. Now I can't get my specific, I can't get my specific numbers. There I can, there we go, good. All right, those are my secret numbers, I'm not telling you, but I just think that sounds natural now. Perfect, I like that. Ladies and gentlemen, the Brown Book of Magnificence, number 41, is that right? Yes. Number 41, ladies and gentlemen, a waltz. Number 41. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, you have 35 minutes left, okay? 35 minutes left to, how many? 8 tickets, right, okay, that's good, 8 tickets. What we should have done, we should have had a list, we should have had a limit on tickets. Tickets should be a minimum of, no, that's cheeky. That's cheeky. Tell you what though, it would make it would make playing Bach more enjoyable. All right, anyway, for those of you who don't know, we have a wonderful collection of music from, believe it or not, from the Church of the Jehovah's, is it called the Church of the Jehovah's Witnesses? I'm sure it is, the congregation, the gathering, the family, the get together, whatever you want to call them, but the Jehovah's Witnesses, whatever you might think of them worldwide, I don't care, I really don't, but they have the best music. Best music. Jim, thank you. Extra hair removal. That's cheeky, Jim. Thank you very much. If you give me your address and I'll send you my nasal hair. No, no, we're not going down that road. That's just too weird. I'm sure there are people in Japan who are willing to pay lots of money for organists' nasal hair. Apparently in Japan they're willing to pay money for everything. Anyway, right. Enough of that nonsense. Let's go on to number 41 of this magnificent little book here. Preist Jehovah den Felsen. So, there you are. There you are. Praise Jehovah, the Rock. Okay, so let's dedicate this one to anyone called the Rock. Anyone you can think of? I love these pieces of music. They're amazing. They really are. They're so simple. It doesn't do, musically, it doesn't do anything. And that's the beauty of it. It's so simple, it's good. The tune is so. That doesn't do anything, but it's just so easy. This is why it's so good, because it's so simple. What does it do now? What it should really do is go dee da 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 dee. It's so simple, and I think that's why they're so good, these ones. Let me play number 40 again, just to show you. Number 40 is one of my favorites. It's lovely. It's a proper waltz to dance to. And again, it's the simplest melody you could imagine, but they've just done it so beautifully. That's just so cute. That's so beautiful. It's perfect. It does everything you want it to do, yeah? That could be, you could use that piece of music for a German carnival tune. I know that's the most sacrilegious thing you could say about anything from the Jehovah's Witnesses, but it's true. It could be, Gartshore Leute, wir lieben euch. Something like that. I don't know. Something about people from Cologne during carnival time. Yeah, it's sort of, and of course then it does da da la da da da. Of course it does. It has to do that, and then it stays there, and it sort of repeats what it kind of did. Da da dee da da dee da da. What does it do? Da 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 da. Of course it does. Now back to the beginning. Dee da dee da da dee da da. It has to go higher. So da 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 dee. And then we have to somehow get back down. So dee 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 dee. Da da da. Because that was so good, we'll do it again. And then isn't that perfect? That is an exercise in how to compose simple music, and that's not easy. Believe me, that's not easy. That is perfect. Okay, absolutely perfect. Waltzing in the pews, yes, definitely. Das hat voll was von dem Karnevalslied. Yes, it does. That's very true. It does. Wonderful stuff, isn't it? And der Nordseeküste. I composed a tune for Bonn. There you are. Remember this? Go and look this one up. Bunch of Bimmel. And it's kind of like the Nordseeküste again. This is for carnival time in Germany. What's it do now? Of course, it has to do that, doesn't it? How did you learn sheet music? Good question, because I could read sheet music before I could read words. I learned to read music before I learned to read. So there you are. I don't know is the answer. Who's this? Ingo. Thank you very much, Ingo. Very kind. Thank you. Haha. What are we up to now then? I've forgotten. 18. It must be. Is it 19 now, or is it 18 now? No, it was 8 to go, so it's now 7 to go. 7 to go. Let's count down. 7 to go, ladies and gentlemen. Are we going to do it? I hope not. That's reverse psychology, you see. But it's all about, do you want to watch Fraser struggle? Hold on, well, let's change this. Vanessa got something here for me. There it is. If I copy that, copy, go down here, paste, press enter, and then, oh, sod it, and then replace pinned message. There you go, ping. There you are. There we go. Right. Yes, I also do not particularly like the carnival season in Germany either. But that tune that I composed, it was on television a few times, and it for a small period of time it paid the rent. So there you are. That was good. My one experience of earning money from my music. It paid the rent for a while, not for long, but for a while. Anyway, right. There we are. That's the little brown book of goodies. Now, we had tonight's concert was called, for no reason whatsoever, the Serenade to Music. Now, does anyone know anything about the Serenade to Music? It's from Shakespeare, of course, and it's from Shakespeare, and it was set to music by the magnificent Vaughan Williams, and there's a wonderful personal connection to that piece of music, but I'm going to save that for a future occasion. However, our friend Razbaz sent me a wonderful piece of music by a Mr. Harry Warren, and it is entitled Serenade in Blue. This is a rather lovely old jazz standard from, I'm guessing from the 30s, might even be the late 20s, I'm not sure. Doesn't tell me here, but it's a wonderful, when I hear that Serenade in Blue, I'm somewhere in another world, alone with you, sharing all the joys we used to know many moons ago. Or is it something to do with removing nasal hair? I'm not very sure. Serenade in Blue. Serenade in Blue. I should have changed that, shouldn't I? Serenade in Blue. Why do I have all this magnificent technology if I don't use it? We've got all the fancy stuff here. Coloured lights. Green, that's horrible, isn't it? Red, that's supposed to be red, it looks more pink. White, that looks more blue. Blue, that looks more purple. Purple, that looks purple. Okay, let's stick to blue. Exciting stuff. Anyway, nonetheless. Oh, no more tickets. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Damn it, another ticket. Who's this? Jez. Jez, we want Bach. Well, all right. Well, we'll get it there. 6 to go. 6 to go. Wonderful. All right, there we are. Now, we have had another couple of little... we had our English Country Garden, the proper version of it. Wonderful. What on earth is this? Who's this? Some guy sitting in a beer garden looking like he's just had far too much to drink, calling himself the publisher of this piece of music. No, you're not the publisher of this piece of music because it's traditional. A big problem in the world we have at the moment, apart from the fact I have a hair in my ear as well now, which I really need to remove. Anyway, never mind. Mrs. Gartshore needs to attack me with a pair of tweezers. Right, a big problem we have in the world at the moment are copyright, I'm going to call them copyright thieves actually, that's what I'm going to call them. And they go around YouTube, they use bots, they use AI, artificial intelligence, or in this case, arsehole intelligence. Sorry for saying that, but it's true. They use artificial intelligence to try to discover songs that or tunes or music in general that they think they can earn some money of because they think they're the publishers. They're not. All of these pieces of music are public domain pieces of music, but nonetheless, these scumbags think they can earn a penny or two and put copyright claims on people's videos. Now, the vast majority of YouTube musicians get a panic attack when they see a copyright claim. They think they're going to lose their channel, so they don't do anything about it, they just accept it. And if their channel is monetized, which means if they're earning peanuts from the adverts you get on YouTube, and we are talking peanuts, in the old days it was worth something, but nowadays, forget it, peanuts. But never mind, if you are earning something, then copyright claims basically remove most of that and you end up with very small peanuts instead. Now, for about a year and a half now, I have been plagued by these copyright scumbags. And I've actually sought legal advice. So when I get these copyright claims from these scumbags now, they get a very serious counterclaim by me, claiming it because it's public domain, and that means nobody owns the rights to that piece of music. So what they try doing now, they're cheeky now. Instead of trying to get you on publishing claims, they now try to get you on recording claims. They try to pretend that you are taking an officially commercially available recording and using that in your concert. Yeah? So that's cheeky now, you see. Theoretically, it's a compliment because they're saying I sound exactly like a commercially available recording of this piece of music, which I think is quite flattering. But of course it's wrong because this is me performing live for you on my private instrument here in the comfort of my own home, live during these live streams. That's why they're called live streams. So, you know, I obviously tell them this. I include some legal paragraphs, and 99 times out of 100, those copyright claims will then miraculously disappear. But the problem is they're doing it all the time, and they're doing it to all sorts of people, and they're doing it to a lot of people who don't dispute those claims. It's simply not fair. It's scumbags. And I think it's time they were caught out. I think it's time they were stopped. And I think we should get together at some point and do something about it. I wonder, the law for YouTube needs to be changed. Mike, you are exactly right. It does. It's pathetic. It really is. Problem is YouTube doesn't really care because YouTube is earning money from the advertising. They get 30% of all the advertising. The creators, that's us, we allegedly get 70%, which is actually not really true. We don't. We end up getting about 30% and YouTube keeps about 70%. Yeah, that's just the way it is. Any peanuts are better than no peanuts. But yeah, so YouTube doesn't care. They're getting the money from the advertisers and they don't mind. And they're not sifting through all this content looking for copyright stuff. They've got all these bots and all these other things that do it for them. And agencies and companies and of course now scumbags. So it's a horrendous system. It needs to be changed, and a lot of musicians are now starting to sort of club together and try to crack down on it. So watch this space. Anyway, rant over. English Country Gardens, full version. Thank you, David. There you go. Yes, there you are. Mirabilos is getting claims for public domain scores. Yeah, it's nonsense. It's absolutely nonsense. Nonsense. And YouTube is a money bot scumbag system. Thank you, Matt Leach. Very beautifully put. You're quite right. And hello, and good evening, and welcome. Thank you for joining us. Right. Another one. 5 to go, ladies and gentlemen. 5 to go. Oh, hold on. It said there was a new one there, and there wasn't. There's Jez. We got Jez. Hold on. Is there a new one and I didn't get it? Let's go here. No. Ah, there we are. There's a new one. Who's this? Ha! It came in a little late. Thank you, Arthur. Very kind. Thank you. Only just arrived home. Worry not, Arthur. Better late than never. And you never know, you may be... It's a 5 to go, ladies and gentlemen. 5 to go. 5 to go. What does 5 to go mean? It means 5 more of your delicious tickets, and I have to sight read something by Bach, chosen for me, not chosen for me by Vanessa. I don't know what it is. Gosh, there you are. Mark Bold, you have actually made me, I forced you apparently, to start to learn to play the organ, and all I can say is thank you. Well, thank you, Mark. That's very kind of you to say that. I'm very privileged and proud to hear that. Gosh, I've encouraged you. That's amazing. So there you are. Good luck. Send us some of your progress. Send us a video of your progress. That would be great fun indeed. David Miller, thank you for Country Gardens. My 99-year-old aunt requested it on the organ for her funeral. It was a really cheery piece to have. Yes, I imagine it would be. That would be great fun. What's the weirdest piece of music? We're thinking about doing a podcast, ladies and gentlemen, where I will sit and chat at you. 4 to go, ladies and gentlemen. Renee, thank you, Renee. Thank you very much indeed. 4 to go. That could be an interesting podcast thing, couldn't it? We collect the weirdest funeral requests we've ever had. One of the weirdest funeral requests I ever had was an old Scottish lady in Edinburgh. I had to play at her funeral. And she was mad. She was absolutely mad as a hatter. And she was one of those old Edinburgh ladies who talked like that. She, very over-the-top accent. But she was really rather lovely. And she smelt of mothballs and cheap perfume, you know the kind I'm talking about. And she was always she wore Edwardian clothes all the time, basically. They probably were original Edwardian clothes too. Anyway, and when she eventually kicked the bucket, the list of things for her funeral arrived, and she had the most bizarre requests for her funeral. She wanted the priest... This was in an Anglican church. She wanted the priest to wear... He had to wear a bow tie. He wasn't to wear a dog collar. He had to wear a bow tie. That was one thing. He had to wear a bow tie. The music was bizarre. We'll come to that in a minute. The servers, the kids, the servers at the altar doing their things, they had to wear little sort of like, I don't know, like Eton school uniforms, like tailcoats and things like that. Yeah, she was very bizarre. But the music was amazing. She wanted to come into Abide with Me, which is fine. That's fairly normal for a funeral. She wanted Scotland the Brave at some point. She wanted that at some point for some bizarre reason. She wanted the Flowers of Edinburgh. That's something I played for Ian Lavery not that long ago. Yep, a very sort of traditional, happy-going, dancey tune that you would dance some Scottish traditional dances to. And then at the end, when she was being carried out, and I'm not joking, she wanted... I'm not joking. I have no idea why, but she wanted Hava Nagila at the end of her funeral. And it's the most bizarre thing I've ever had to play at a funeral. I was watching this sort of very old-fashioned, upper-class, posh, toffee-nosed Edinburgh society funeral. And all these people dressed up in these bizarre clothes for it, and all these sort of very sort of stiff proper Edinburgh people don't know how to enjoy themselves. They always look like that. They were all sort of sitting there, and her sense of humour was she wanted to try to get them to laugh at her funeral. And as they were marching out, and I was playing that, Havana Gila, the priest behind the coffin, he just shook his head and couldn't control it any longer and started laughing. And that was like a virus throughout the church. Everybody started laughing, and at some point they all started clapping along. And everyone marched out behind the coffin, clapping along to Havana Gila. She would have been thrilled that they did that. 4, 3, 2 to go, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you to Gabor, and thank you to David as well. Very kind. Thank you very much. Right, 2 to go, and 8 minutes. 8 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. We're very close. We're very close. Please don't do it. I can't be bothered playing back at this late to midnight. But we might have to. We might have to. All right. Don't do it, ladies and gentlemen. In the meantime, I'm going to play... hold on. Joe had a very bizarre request I don't think I recognize. Oh, hold on. He sent me something. Butterworth. George Butterworth. Now, that's going to be fun. That's definitely something to be looking at. Right, Joe, you're on. I'm playing that. But hold on, a message from below. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, time is running out, and Vanessa says time is running out. I have to stop at midnight, she says. All right, so that's fine. Getting there. All right, okay. Joe sent me something, and I can't find it all of a sudden. Joe sent me something funny, a jazzy something. Where is that? Oh, there it is. No, it isn't. There it is. Do I have that? I'm not sure I have that, Joe, but let's see if we can find it. I will find something similar, though, so don't worry. I love these. I love these sort of things to try to find and look for. Ah, might be here. Nope. Ah, well. No, it's not. It's not. But I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll find something similar. Find something similar that will hopefully take us up to midnight without you know what. Keep an eye on that. I need a B, everybody. I need a B. Sorry, I'm being spoken at from downstairs at the same time as well. I'm trying to concentrate on 3 things at once. I'm listening to German in my ears, looking for something here, and trying to... Come on, where is it? Here it is. B... There it is. Anyone recognize this piece of music? Tell me its title, please. And taking us up to midnight. Did anyone get that then? Nobody got it? Between the Devil and the Deep Blue Sea. A wonderful piece of music from Harold Arlen and Mr. Köhler back in the early 30s. Yes, Between the Devil and the Deep Blue Sea. And I, ladies and gentlemen, have a wonderful recording that I performed of that when I played piano. And there was a very famous person singing it. It was the first recording we ever did together, and it was absolutely hilariously good fun. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm afraid we haven't had any more tickets since I last looked. I'm not joking, this is true. I'm not making this up. Let me double check here as well, just to make sure. Nope. I'm very sorry to say we did not reach the 25 ticket mark this evening. So, what to do? No, we're going to be, because it was originally going to be 50 tickets for Bach, because you know me, I'm scared of Bach. And I didn't want to do it, but Vanessa said, no, people want Bach. So tonight we said 25, and we'll do Bach. And we didn't quite get it, 23. Tell you what we'll do then, I'll tell you what we'll do. I promise I will practice a piece of music by Bach. I'll ask Vanessa what it was going to be, all right? I will practice it and play it on Friday, okay? There's a promise, a promise to all of you. No fingers crossed, no legs crossed, no fingers crossed. An absolute, sincere promise to all of you. I will practice whatever it was going to be for tonight and play it on Friday night, okay? So Friday night is music night, will be Bach, all right? Whew. Okay, thank you very much. I want Handel, but I can live with Bach. Well, I'd rather play Handel than Bach. Handel, it was his real name because he was German, of course. I would rather play Handel than Bach, but 'twas not to be in either case. I did, however, play some Bach for you this evening, didn't I? I played the... all right, let's finish off with another piece I can play by memory. At least I think I can. Probably not quite that good, but let's see if I can remember this, all right? Just try it. It's the G major. That's the G7 major. Got a good one, that. No, I can't remember it by memory. Sorry about that. That was not Not my best performance of anything ever. But it was memoried, wasn't it? It was by memory, I suppose. Almost. I need to practice that again. I think I need to practice that again. There you are, a little piece of Bach anyway to end this evening's madness. And for Friday night, I promise I will practice whatever it was going to be for tonight. Whatever madness it is, get as much of it practiced for Friday and play it for you. All right, all right. Let's then finish off, ladies and gentlemen, with our usual bye-bye blues, and I'll hide some things in there and see if Uza can work out what they are. Thank you very much for being with us over the weekend. Thank you. It's been wonderful having you. Thank you for your tickets. And by the way, our ticket has just arrived by our friend Gleiswanderer. So 1 to go it would have been, 1 to go. But we've gone midnight anyway, but I promised to play it on Friday. So there you are. So let's do that. So yes, thank you for being with us this evening. Thank you for being with us over the weekend. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget thumbs up on the way past if you haven't already. Thumbs up are very useful. Lets YouTube know that we're popular, apparently. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, then please do. We are now finally over the 50,000 subscriber mark. So very soon we're going to have Vidor Stoccata and, of course, and the Cortège et Litanie, Cortège et Litanie. We're going to have that very soon as well, which is going to be good fun. And that's coming up, but that's coming up on a special new organ that's being released very soon. So mum's the word on that one. And yeah, exciting things. Keep tuned, keep tuning in. Thank you very much for your generosity, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for keeping us alive, afloat, fed and watered, and so that all the nasal and oral hair can grow. There you are. We managed to finish as we started. Bizarre. See you very soon, folks. Thank you very much.